Illegitimi non carborundum. After my older brother committed suicide, my meth head parents added the physical abuse they inflicted on him to the sexual violations they already visited upon me. I can't take this anymore. I'm 14 and I might be big enough to make it on my own now, so I sneak out into the night. I have no plan other than getting as far from here as I can. No money means I won't be able to pay for a ticket anywhere, and my asthma means I won't be literally running away from home. With no other options I can see, I walk to the nearby interstate ramp to try my luck hitchhiking. It isn't long after sticking out my thumb before a car stops. I get in, and the middle-aged man driving asks me where I'm headed. I tell him I don't care as long as it's away from here. He seems sympathetic and tells me he's also got troubles he's looking to leave behind him. He gestures to the floorboard and asks me to hand him a beer from the six-pack that's at my feet. I reach down, grab a can, crack it open, and pass it to him. He says thanks and tells me to take one for myself. I do, and my first sip of beer tastes like freedom. He finishes his beer quickly and immediately starts in on a second one. He then reveals to me a maxim of the road. Ass, gas, or grass. Nobody rides for free. I don't have any drugs on me and I can't pay for gas, so that kind of narrows my options. I tell him I wasn't aware of the etiquette of hitchhiking and politely ask him to let me off at the next exit. He informs me it doesn't work like that, and since he's already rendered service, I will be paying. This is now a kidnapping. I think about jumping out of the car. Embracing oblivion is preferable to this kind of existence. My brother chose that way out, but no, I'm not letting the world take any more from me. I'll find an opportunity to escape when we stop. I tried to put the driver at ease by passing him another beer, his third since I got in. I'm praying he gets pulled over for drunk driving. That'll be one way I can get out of this. The driver, apparently to pass the time and amuse himself, just starts ranting about all sorts of things as he continues pounding beer. As he's talking, I'm learning this guy is pretty damn racist, very sexist, and definitely homophobic. Which seems odd, given the form of payment he's demanding from me. After his fourth beer, he breaks down sobbing about how, when he was a teenager, he got his girlfriend pregnant and talked her into getting a back alley abortion. That was botched. She kept her condition secret and eventually birthed a deformed child. Neither of them could handle this, so they just dumped the baby in a garbage bin. He then launches into how various cults run the world and how AIDS is an artificial means of population control introduced by the elites, and just all sorts of other conspiracy crap. My parents would love this creep. He finishes his fifth beer, killing the six-pack, and announces he's got to take a leak. I tell him since we're going to stop, he should find a nice, secluded spot so I can go ahead and tender the payment he's expecting. He brightens up considerably at this prospect. We exit the interstate at the next place that looks like it will be deserted and go down a little country highway a ways until he turns onto a dark wooded road that brings us to a clearing and a grove. He stops the car, gets out, walks unsteadily over to a tree, and starts taking care of business. Now is my chance. I open the glove compartment, hoping there's a gun in there, but the best thing I can find is a metal tire pressure gauge. One small metal cylinder is all I have, but I'll make it my key to salvation. I quietly approach the driver while he's still facing the tree. Finishing, he zips his fly and turns around. I raise my right arm and, with all my might, slam the tire pressure gauge into his left eye. I twist the gauge and jerk it back. Pulped bits of his eyeball wetly cling to the shaft. He screams and clutches the bloody socket. I shove him and he topples backward. I kick him hard enough to knock the wind out of him, then quickly straddle his chest and repeatedly stab the gauge into his remaining eye until it too is a sightless, bloody mess. Pride swells within me as I behold my would-be molester blinded and writhing in agony. Now to end this. Looking around, I find a rock and bring it down on his head over and over and over. Long past when his screams fade, stopping only when my arms are too tired to raise the rock again. Surveying the results of my efforts, I am filled with more satisfaction than I have ever known. I am resolved. I will not give any more to this world. From now on, I will only take. The driver's wallet had a little bit of cash and a couple of credit cards. With that and my new car, I'm ready to hit the road, and I'll be looking for a hitchhiker to pick up. Furthermore, Carthago delenda est.